Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Northern Burlington County Regional High School. I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. Jojo Melissaratos, and we are here live at the farm. It is January 10th as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Pemberton Hornets in a great local matchup. How you doing today, Jojo?
I'm good, Mr. Dowd. How are you?
Now, Jojo, this is the second game you and I have done in the last week or so. We were on hand last week when the Lady Hounds got a big win versus Medford Tech.
A little sloppy start here, but
Looks like that's going to be a steal there by Northern. And this looks to be a really competitive matchup. Northern, anytime they play Pemberton, is always a tough matchup in any sport. Our football team was actually victorious earlier this year in the annual Commanders Cup game. That's going to be a steal by Pemberton. And they're going to get on the board. So the Hornets are currently up 2-0. But as I was stating, anytime Northern plays Pemberton, it's always a tough matchup as both schools are neighboring schools, and they're also host to the students from the joint base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. So these students know each other very well. I want to thank all of our servicemen and women for their continued support of our country. And Northern looks to get a big win here, as does Pemberton. So I'm sure the Hornets would like to come in here, get a big win versus a local rival.
going one-on-one.
And they're going to be up again now, currently in the lead 4-0. Now, Northern is led by head coach Mr. Ed Fitzpatrick, has a lot of years under his belt coaching. And he's joined by his assistant coaches, Miss Molly Napolitano, in addition to assistant coach Chris Matthews.
Looks like a inbound from the sideline, and the inbound's in, taking it up, passes midcourt, looks for a pass on the wing, down to the middle, looking for an out. Good ball movement here.
That one's going to go out of bounds, so Northern's going to get possession. But should be a great matchup here. And we've got a packed house here, fans on both sides. So I want to thank our friends, family, community members in attendance for their support.
Good defense here. Oh, and they get a steal. Good attempt by Northern there.
And Pemberton's going to go up 6-0 now. So Northern off to a little bit of a sluggish start here in this first quarter, but lots of exciting action left to play. And lots of exciting action here at the farm. Looks like center Maddie Zaffron's going to get called there for a travel.
Slow start offensively for Northern, but defense has been there. Taking it up, looking for a point here in the first quarter.
So we'll see what the Hornets can do here, Jojo. Hopefully Northern doesn't fall too far behind. But again, lots of action left here, lots of time left in this first quarter, lots of time left in this game. And that one's just going to rim out. So Northern is led by a very talented squad. They have leading scorer. Oh, great basket there.
Bang!
Getting the Hounds on the board. They are led by, as I was stating, Miss Jill Watson, who was the team's leading scorer and steal leader. And a group of really talented underclassmen. Actually, a majority of this team is comprised of sophomores, players like Maddie Zaffron, who I mentioned, Megan Reniger, Leah Zola, Riley Pilak. The team also has junior Karina Harrison, who is currently out with an injury, so wishing her a very speedy recovery. But this is a team, as they continue to grow, Jojo, and as they continue to mature and get better, this is a team that maybe next year or year after that can contend for the division, maybe make the playoffs, make some noise. So just a very talented and young squad here, and Coach Fitzpatrick has to love the growth so far that these girls have shown. They actually started off last year very slow, but managed to win a lot of their remaining games, getting to the playoffs. I believe they won 8 or 9 out of the last 10. So they really kind of came into their own at the end of last season and hopefully can continue to grow this season.
Give it down to the paint.
And great underneath pass there. Zaffron with some fancy footwork, but looks like we're going to get a whistle. So it's going to be a turnover for the Greyhounds, and Pemberton's going to inbound the ball. Now you can keep up with all the exciting athletic action on X, formerly known as Twitter, at NBC_athletics. So great play there by the Hornets. But as I was stating, you can keep up with all the exciting action on X and at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki, who does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And you can follow all the exciting programming on
With a shot.
Northern TV at Northern_TV. And you can not just find out about our exciting athletics that are going on, but also our exciting academic programming, in addition to our winter concerts that were recently posted, high school and middle school. We have our upcoming program of studies later in the week. Should be very informative for friends, family, community members. Big three-pointer there. Students and parents to kind of map out their academic future, so look forward to that. And later this month, JoJo, we have our very, very exciting JROTC change of command ceremony. And our JROTC is a very talented program led by retired captain and Dr. Sean Hoggs, Senior Master Sergeant Mark Irvin, Senior Master Sergeant Bianca Parker, and just a great group of cadets who are really committed. So that's a very exciting event coming up. I believe that's at the end of the month, and you can check that out on Northern TV as well. We also have our flagship show, The Northern News, led by our anchor, Paige Zizio. Does a great job. All of our very, very talented student producers. And we've got a really close game here. I thought Northern was going to tie it with that shot, but just off the mark. But currently 7-5 here in the first. And both these teams are really competing here.
I don't know about that call. The inbound play.
Want to take this opportunity as well. Big three-pointer there from Pemberton. Want to take this opportunity now to thank our sponsor for Northern TV, Canon, the manufacturer of very, very big shot there by the Greyhounds. But as I was saying, Canon, manufacturer of outstanding electronic equipment. Actually, this game is currently being filmed with Canon cameras, so I want to thank them for their support. And if any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities, they can email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Konowitz, with the information here that's being presented on the screen. So, picking back up here on the action. Northern currently down, but only by a possession. Pemberton in transition here, looking to set something up.
Interesting play design. Oh, pass to the wing. Looks like they're going to give it to...
And another three-pointer, and they're going to drain that one. So Pemberton so far, I believe 3 for 3 from three-point range this quarter. Northern down, but certainly not out, and we have a lot of exciting action left here to play. We also have a lot of exciting athletic action from all of our teams. So as those scores come in, we will keep our viewers informed of that. So Pemberton going to inbound here, currently up by 6. And that's going to be looks like a foul, non-shooting foul, but Pemberton's going to inbound the ball.
Almost caused a turnover there.
Now, Pemberton has a great group of girls on their team as well. Obviously, we've been talking about Northern. We're rooting for the Greyhounds, but we're also rooting for a good game, and we certainly got one here so far, JoJo. But as I was stating, Pemberton is led by a very talented group of young girls. Head coach Jasmine Poole has really done a great job with this team after a 1-3 start with some tough losses.
Good defense. Wow. Ooh,
against
steal.
Trenton Catholic, Cinnaminson, West Tech. But since then, they've really battled back and currently have a 500 record at 5-5, and they're actually doing really well this year, considering a lot of their games, 8 out of their 10 games, including this one, have been on the road. So they've got a really talented group of young girls led by leading scorer Miss Kumi Wilkins, in addition to Anaya Rogers and players like Tamaya Harvin and others who contribute. In fact, they actually have a really talented rebounder on their team. Miss Tamaya Harvin, as I mentioned, leads the team in rebounds with about 5 a game. And Miss Kumi Wilkins, as stated, has really been outstanding. So she's one really to keep an eye on. She leads the team in points in addition to free throws, 3rd in the team in rebounds, 1st in assists, and leads the team in steals with about 3 a game. So she's certainly one to keep an eye out here or in this one. But first quarter, certainly far from over. We'll see what the Hornets have drawn up here on this one.
And that's going to be north. It's going to stay here.
And looked like that was going to be a turnover by the Hornets, but great defensive play there by the Hounds, intercepting that one. And now she's going to drive to the basket and get fouled. So going to the line for the Lady Hounds is, as I stated, very talented player, Miss Jill Watson. Been doing an outstanding job this year in her junior year. And she's looking to close the lead here against the Hornets in this first quarter, and she's going to sink that one.
We're looking at a full court press here by Northern. Interesting technique in the first quarter.
2-point game, under a minute to play. Clock is running now. Pemberton's driving to the basket, and they're going to sink that one. So great passing there by the Hornets. I'll tell you what, they've been doing a great job kind of finding those gaps. Off the mark now with about 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
Here with 40 seconds. Northern playing some great here.
Big shot attempt there by Watson.
And it is good.
I'm sure the coaching staff for Northern likes the effort.
Great defense again there by Northern, but not fouling and letting them make the mistake.
The first quarter kind of winding down here, JoJo, and we were hoping for a good game, and we certainly got one. In this first quarter.
That's going to be jump ball. Looks like it's going to stay here. Northern ball.
Looking to even this one up here as the first quarter comes to a close.
And hands up on D, as coach says, and causing the mistakes.
Another turnover here. Very uncharacteristic of the Greyhounds to have this many turnovers early. But Pemberton has also turned the ball over quite a bit this quarter. So, I mean, that's a credit to the defense on both sides. Great shot attempt here at the end of the quarter. So Northern currently down, but not out. 17-15 as we wrap up the first quarter. So picking back up here on the action.
Crossover here. Kicks it out to on the wing. Gives it to the post. Jump shot just short.
Northern down. 17-15. Looking to tie this one up.
What a pass as they push up court.
And that was just some great defense there by the Hornets, and they've done a great job. Northern.
The inbound from Northern, the setting up the play. Give it to the
Northern turning the ball over again, just as I say that. And Pemberton's going to get fouled. So
foul shots here.
We'll see if that's a shooting foul. It is. And they're going to go to the line here.
It's going to have 2 shots here.
So Pemberton currently in the lead.
First shot, just off.
19-15 for those tuning in. Again, I am Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by JoJo Melissa Rados. We are here at the farm as the
second shot, just off.
Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Pemberton Hornets in a great local matchup. And it's really anybody's game. Pemberton jumped out to an early lead, and in another turnover here, I'll tell you what, their defense has been outstanding today. Very uncharacteristic, the turnovers here so far for the Hounds, but nevertheless, still in this one. And they're getting great efforts from their players out there, led by Miss Jill Watson, Megan Reniger, Maddie Sazafran, Leah Zola, Riley Pilak.
The drive, good passing here by Northern. They're looking for an open shot, good defense, but
Just off the mark there, and Pemberton's going to run in transition and try to increase the lead. And great defense there by the Greyhounds.
the foul is called. Good, strong finish.
And Pemberton's going to get possession here. Maybe a shooting foul or...
Foul shots here.
Nope, looks like just an inbound. So, Hounds down but not out.
Inbound here.
Lots of exciting action here at the farm, as we stated.
Northern's defense, I can't really find anything. It gets stolen by 13. She's going on the fast break, and it is good.
And that's going to be a nice point there for the Hounds, cutting into the lead here now, 19-17. And the Hounds get the
Pushing
ball
up
back.
court number, little contact there.
Little tussle underneath. Looks like she was fouled before the shot. So Northern is going to inbound here with a chance to even this game up or even take the lead. This would be the Hounds' first lead of the day. And as I stated, JoJo, if any of our other teams have score updates, we'll provide our viewers with that information as soon as we get it.
Very well defensive played game.
So underneath, but knocked out of bounds. I want to take this opportunity once again to thank our sponsor, Canon, manufacturer of great electronic equipment. And nice bounce there for the Hounds, tying this one up. As I was saying, Canon, manufacturer of great electronic equipment. Proud to have them as our sponsor this year for Northern TV. And Pemberton's going to take the lead once again, 21-19. But no quit in these Hounds, and they're doing a great job in this one. Dribble drive underneath. Didn't get the bounce on that one, but tell you what, Pemberton's come here and they are playing really well on defense. They've made quite a few three-pointers, and just as I say that, they get an advantageous bounce, and that one goes in. So Pemberton now up 24-19. Very prophetic there as the Hornets score on that three-pointer. And we'll see what Watson has here for the Hounds. But Pemberton's doing a great job with the double team. Little underneath scoop move there by Childs, but off the mark. And Pemberton's heading up the court now. So, nice play there underneath. Good defense by the Hounds.
Come on, Northern.
And looks like that possession's going to go for the Lady Hounds. So, we knew this was going to be a tough matchup, JoJo, but the Hounds are still very much in this one. About 5 minutes left in the quarter. Great shot there by the Hounds around the foul line.
I thought you guys had a practice.
And cutting the lead now down to 5. So in addition to the Lady Greyhounds basketball team, we also have some very exciting other teams going on this season with our boys basketball team led by head coach Mr. Gene Darling, our boys and girls bowling team, our boys and girls swim team, who continues to break records for the Hounds. We also have our wrestling team led by head coach Mr. Wayne Stinson, who was a former graduate and state champion for Northern Burlington. And we have our winter cheerleaders, who always do a great job keeping all of our fans and teams fired up between the games. So, 26-21, Pemberton Hornets up here. Great steal by the Hounds.
Come on, Maddie.
And we'll see what they can do here. Great shot attempt. Just off the mark, but great rebound. It looked like that was maybe Megan Reniger there with the rebound. But Pemberton's going to come back with it and try to enhance their lead. here in the second quarter. So Pemberton working the ball inside. Looked like a good steal attempt there by the Hounds. And they're going to come up with it and run in transition here.
Oh, steal, layup. Good. Great play right there.
So now the Hornets are up in this one.
Go, Leah.
With the second quarter having about 3 minutes left. Great roll there for the Hounds, and now they're going to only be down 5, 28-23 here at the Farm.
Oh, wait. 2-3 minutes to halftime.
But still, lots of action to play here.
Really. It's okay. Like, I'm just...
But you got to give credit to Northern for outstanding defense. They're pressuring them, making them turn the ball over, making them make mistakes.
Hounds down, but not out. 3-point game here. Still, a little bit of time left in the second quarter. Just outstanding D by
Trying to get a little
teams.
something here going before the quarter comes to a close. Passing around. Defense, like they just can't get in the paint. It's outstanding defense.
Totally agree, JoJo. And just under 2.5 minutes to play here. Northern center, Maddie Sazafran, very talented multi-sport athlete, actually did a great job last year on our softball team that got to the playoffs, advanced to the sectional finals. So Maddie's going to go to the line here, try to close the gap on this one. She's going to sink that first shot. So great job by her. I had the pleasure of having Maddie in class as a student. She's an honor student, multi-sport athlete, so she's doing a great job here at Northern. That one's going to rim out, and Pemberton's going to come away with it. And a 2-point game here now. Still anybody's game, and we'll see what happens. But as you stated, JoJo, just good defense. Northern was down early in the first quarter, but have rallied back, and that's going to be a shooting foul, and it looks like the Hornets are going to go to the line here to shoot 2 with the second quarter coming to a close here at the Farm. It is January 10th as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Pemberton Hornets, in which has really been a great matchup so far. She's going to sink that first one. And one more shot attempt here as the second quarter is winding down. And just off the mark, great rebound, little tussle there under the basket. We'll see which way the possession arrow goes. It's going to go to the Hornets. So great effort there defensively by Pemberton. They're going to inbound here, currently up by 3, and they come away with the steal. So great defense, great pass there underneath. And Stafford went up for it, didn't get it, but fought for that rebound. 1:46 left here in the second quarter.
Very, very solid half for Northern, especially on defense. Northern's defense has been a big part of their success here today at the Farm on prime time. And it's missed.
Come on.
Gonna kick it out. All gets stolen, but she's gonna drive to the basket. Crossover, just loses the ball, and that's gonna be a jump ball. Great defense, Northern there. Timeout.
So Pemberton inbounding the ball here. And going up to the top of the key here, we'll see what they have drawn up. They're going to score. Northern's going to now push the ball up court, down 5 with the second quarter coming to a close. Clock is running, under a minute left. Great shot attempt there, great rebound. And we'll see what the Lady Hounds can do. And that's going to be off the mark, and Pemberton's going to run in transition now. Great pass. And she's going to sink it and get fouled. Perhaps that was an offensive foul. We'll see what the referees rule here. But we've got a heck of a matchup here, JoJo. We knew this was going to be a good game. And I want to thank, once again, our friends, family, community members for coming out. We are approximately 35 seconds away from the end of this first half. And this game has been as advertised. So Pemberton currently in the lead, 31-26. Still lots of exciting action left in this one. And lots of exciting things going on here at Northern. Great shot attempt. Off the mark. Northern's going to come down with the rebound. They might get one more chance to score.
They got to get a shot off soon.
And we'll see what happens here.
Bang! Bang! Put back up off. And that is the end of the quarter. It's going to be Northern ball. Put the pass to the wing. Ball fake. They're going to do it. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot, but
looks like a steal there by the Hornets. And
looks like she was fouled on the play.
That's right, JoJo. Looks like a foul. So Pemberton's going to inbound the ball. We've got quite the matchup here. And again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student Mr. JoJo Melissaratos, and we are here live at the farm. It is January 10th, 2024, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Pemberton Hornets. And it's really been a highly contested matchup here. Looks like we're going to get a backcourt violation. Pemberton jumped out to an early start in this one, but the Hounds have rallied back, and they've been led by leading scorer Miss Jill Watson, while getting some great contributions from players like Maddie Sazafran, Megan Reniger, Leah Zola, Riley Pylock, and others. So that one's off the mark. Pemberton's going to bring the ball up court. Still lots of action here left in the third quarter. Just over 7 minutes to play, as I stated. We've got a lot of exciting action here at the farm. Great block there underneath by the Hounds. And that ball's going to go to Pemberton, and they're going to inbound the ball here. But as I was stating, lots of exciting action here going on at Northern, as previously stated. And you can keep up with all of that action. Great basket there by the Hornets on X or Twitter at Northern_TV. And you can check us out on our YouTube channel, Northern TV. Another steal. Tell you what, JoJo, there's been a lot of turnovers in this game, and I think the team that wins the turnover battle is probably going to win the game. Northern certainly still in this one. And another turnover by both teams. Oh, thought that was going to be a backcourt violation, but picked up by the Hounds. Great jump shot. Just rimmed out, but great putback attempt. And Northern's going to reset here on offense. Some fancy footwork there underneath. That one's going to be off the mark. But Northern's still going to retain possession. Great shot there. Great rebound. And Pemberton's going to come down with it after a couple of really good looks there by the Hounds. The Hornets are running in transition. So I'm sure both these teams want to get a big win. That one's out of bounds. And we'll see which way the possession's going. Hornets are going to inbound the ball. They've been getting some great play by some of the players I mentioned previously. But only a two-possession game here. And looked like Northern was going to get a steal there, but maybe even still. Look like we're going to get a jump ball call, and we'll see which way the possession arrow is going. It looks like it's going to be a Greyhounds possession. So advantageous there for the Lady Hounds. You got to appreciate the effort they're putting in on the defensive end. It was a nice little behind-the-back move there. And looked like we were going to get a pick and roll. Didn't work out. Looks like she's trapped in the corner. And quick whistle. So Hounds going to inbound once again. 33-28. And the crowd is fired up for this one. Looks like we're going to get a brief timeout here or a pause in the game action. And then we're going to pick back up here after the timeout. Going to come in with some scores here from some of our other teams. Our boys bowling team lost a tough one to Pennsauken, but still looking to get their first win of the season. It's been a competitive year for our bowling team. We had some really good players to graduate last year, but looking to bounce back on that one. Boys basketball, looks like they fell at Burlington City. As I stated, they're led by head coach Mr. Gene Darling, and they were actually really competitive in the second and fourth quarter, but just came up short in the other ones, and they were led by Mr. Eric Torres, who put up 13 points for the Greyhounds.
So she can get 2 foul shots at the line. Here's the first shot.
Unfortunately, that's going to be off the mark, but one more shot attempt here for the Hounds, looking to cut into this lead, make it a 7-point game. And gonna miss that one. So Pemberton's gonna scrap for that rebound. But as I was stating in relation to the boys' game previously, second leading scorer was followed by Jordan Livingston, who had 8 for the Hounds. So lots of action left for that team. And finally, our boys swimming team was at Gloucester today and got a big win. And I'll tell you what, the boys and girls swimming team has just been outstanding this year. They've broken several records for Northern, and they've really gotten some great coaching from Coach Mr. Tim Tedesco. As a matter of fact, coming into this game, the Hounds, well, with the win, the Hounds are now 5-2, with their only losses coming in their opener, a nail-biter versus Bishop Eustace, and then just last week, actually a week ago today, losing at Cinnaminson. But we wish all of our athletes the best of luck as we continue the winter sports season. So, Williams, going to miss that one. But she's been playing some excellent basketball here today and going to go for that second one. So, looking to enhance the lead here by 9. And that one's off the mark. Great rebound there by the Hounds, running in transition. And we'll see what they can do. Good swim move. Looked like it was partially blocked, but great effort there by the Greyhounds. And Pemberton's going to run here in numbers and try to get one underneath, and that's just off the mark. And another foul here in the third quarter. So Hornets going to go to the line, currently up by 8. Still lots of exciting action left in this one. Lots of exciting things going on here at Northern. As previously stated, we just had our recent high school and middle school band and chorus concerts. Just came off a big win for the Lady Hounds last week, JoJo. As I stated, you and I were on hand for that one. And a big win for our boys basketball team versus Doane Academy. And Northern actually has a very exciting event coming up later this month in about 2 weeks, our JROTC, Change of Command ceremony. So lots of exciting things happening here academically, athletically. You can check out all of the awesome things happening with our students, as I stated previously, on our flagship show, The Northern News, which is hosted by our anchor, Miss Paige Zuzio.
Still looking to find a bucket.
Sort of been the tail of the game here, JoJo. Northern down by 10 now, but still plenty of time remaining here in the third quarter, and certainly we have an entire fourth quarter going on. Great play there. Looks like it's going to be a foul, and the Hornets are going to go to the line now again to shoot two. Up by 10, looking to enhance the lead. And I want to thank our friends, family, community members for coming out on both sides. As I stated previously, Northern and Pemberton neighboring schools, always a great turnout of fans from both sides. And we'll see what the Hornets can do here now, currently up by 10 with one more foul shot remaining.
That's exactly what you want to see right there. Oh, see, good hands, pokes it out. Gonna drive, he loses handle, but she stays with it. Gonna be a little inbound here.
Great play there by the Greyhounds, now cutting into the lead, 38-30. Tell you what, the defense for the Hounds has been doing a great job. And another steal, just as I say that. And they're looking to have numbers here in transition, but looking to set up here. Big three-pointer, just off the mark, but great rebound there. And a putback attempt. And the Hounds are going to get another rebound. So, great move off the backboard, off the mark. And the Hornets are going to run now once again in numbers. Up 38-30. So, nice crossover move there. Top of the key. Pemberton on or around the foul line. That one's going to sail out of bounds. Still anybody's game here, JoJo. And like I said, the crowd is fired up. And we'll see what the Hornets have drawn up here. And they're going to inbound that one. And hopefully try to expand this lead once again. But I'll tell you what, we knew this was going to be a close game. And obviously we're rooting for the Greyhounds, but we're also rooting for a good game. That's a travel there on the Hornets. And now the Greyhounds are going to inbound. So advantageous there for the Lady Hounds. Coach Fitzpatrick, assistant coach Napolitano, as well as Matthews. Have to love the effort here so far. That one's going to go out of bounds. The Hornets are going to get that one. As I stated, turnovers have been really the Achilles heel for the Hounds so far in this one. But tell you what, for all the turnovers, they're still in this one. So that's a credit to their talented players. And three-point attempt, that's going to be off the mark. And the Hounds are going to inbound here now, down 38-30 with approximately 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter, JoJo. And I'll tell you what, it was really close coming into this one. Pemberton looked like they were pulling ahead for a little bit there, but Hounds are still fighting, and they're still contending for every shot, every rebound, every steal. And Pemberton has outscored them here now by 5 in this quarter, but great shot there off the mark. Great rebound attempt there by the Hounds. And Pemberton's going to inbound it here with about a minute left in the third quarter. So Northern down, but not out, as I stated. That's going to go to the front of the rim, and Northern's going to be running in transition, and they are going to score on that layup. That's a great play there. I'll tell you what, that was Jill Watson. She's having a tremendous game here for the Hounds. Try to get stats here on her numbers so far today, but she's putting out some outstanding numbers with this third quarter now, 1:15 away from coming to an end. And Northern still in this one with another steal, but looks like there's going to be a whistle on that one.
So first quarter coming to a close here. It's going to inbound the ball.
Now, there's going to be no rest for the Hounds, JoJo. They have a big game coming up on January 12th versus Cinnaminson. Then they'll have about a week or so off before they finish their season, just with a gauntlet of games, with 4 of their 5 after that on the road. So it's going to be a tough collection of games for the Greyhounds. And who knows, Northern may even end up playing Pemberton in the BC SL tournament. So you never know. And the Hounds are going to wrap up their season, looks like, versus Bishop Eustace. That's the last home game of the season, and that's going to be on February 12th. So lots of exciting things going on here. Meanwhile, Pemberton doesn't have an easy road for themselves either. Their next game, and that's going to be versus Holy Cross at home. And then 2 of their next 3 are also on the road. So should be interesting, as both of these teams looking forward to their final third of the season here. The Pemberton Hornets are looking to possibly win the division, and this will certainly help with this being a divisional game. They also have a very talented team in Pennsauken in that same division, who is currently undefeated in the division. So lots of action left for both teams, and lots of action left in this game. We still have an entire quarter to play here, JoJo, as both of these teams playing well here in the third quarter. And I'll tell you what, the third quarter has really been tough for the Hounds. They've actually done really well in the first and fourth quarter of games, but have struggled, I guess, coming out of halftime at points. So we'll see still. Again, anyone's game. And we'll see what the has in store here as we wrap up the quarter. So, final quarter of play here at the farm. And again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting student, Mr. Jojo Melissaratos. We are here live as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Pemberton Hornets. And really what's been a great matchup so far, Jojo. Couldn't really ask for much more. Northern down, but certainly not out, and certainly an entire quarter left to play. So we'll see how that shakes out. I want to take this opportunity to thank our camera operators, Miss Gia Zepidoro, as well as Mr. Parker Perez. Also want to thank, obviously, you, JoJo, for your contribution. Want to thank our other video production teacher, Mr. Chris Niedermeyer, for helping us set up the game. And still, as I stated, a lot of action here left, not just in this game, but also here at the farm. And as I stated, you can check out all that programming at Northern_TV on X or Twitter. And you can check us out on YouTube as we continue to inform our audience of all the exciting and awesome things happening with our students.
Good movement by Northern. Good steal there by the center. Pass all the way down court. And it is good.
So Hounds with a great steal, running in transition underneath.
Interesting. Northern 14. They're going cross court. 13 is good. In the fourth. This game is wrapping up.
That's right, JoJo. We are wrapping up the game here in the fourth quarter. And there was a whistle there. We'll see what the Hornets have drawn up. They're going to inbound the ball, currently up by 6. The Hounds have been getting some outstanding play by Jill Watson team's leading scorer, very talented junior on the team, as we stated previously. Pemberton going to go to the line here now with just under 7 minutes to play in this one. I'm sorry, just about 6 minutes to play in this one. And I'll tell you what, Watson is on pace, JoJo, to maybe set or even break a school record. She's been playing some outstanding basketball, as all of our girls have. Total collective team effort here. Hounds are currently down by 9. But unfortunate turnover there, and the Hornets are going to see what they can do here, trying to expand now to a double-digit lead. You don't want to get down too many here at this point, JoJo, with kind of the clock working against you. I wouldn't be surprised if Pemberton utilized the time. Jump ball there. Northern's going to get possession, and they're going to inbound the ball here.
Rebound by Northern.
And a whistle there. So the Hounds are going to inbound here. About 5:30 left in the game. 51-42 Pemberton. But still, plenty of time for the Hounds to make a comeback. Could be a big divisional win. And that one's going to go out of bounds. So turnover. And the Hornets now are going to inbound here, JoJo, with 5:27 remaining on the clock. So if the Hounds are going to stage a comeback, now's the time. Great steal underneath.
Goes a shot. It's short.
And now Pemberton's going to run. Thought they were going to run in transition, but looks like they're going to reset a little bit here on offense. And we'll see what they can do. Great defense here by the Hounds. Credit to both these teams, actually, for their defensive effort here today. And now rebounded by Northern, and Watson's going to run in transition, I believe, and get fouled.
0-0.
Yes, JoJo, you're right. 0-0, Maddie Sazafran at the line, the center, doing a great job today on defense, rebounding, blocking shots. Put up some points and looking to cut into this lead here by Pemberton. First shot is up. And it's going to rim out, but still going to get a quick, looks like timeout here in the game action, fourth quarter. We're going to go back to the game here. And Sazafran's going to try to drain this one to cut into this lead. And that's going to go off the back of the rim, and Pemberton is going to head up court here, looking to get a double-digit lead in this one. And that's going to go off the backboard. Nice move there by the Hornets. And they're currently up now 53-42 with about 4.5 minutes left. See what the Hounds can do. The battle at midcourt here. Just good passing by Northern. And it looks like there's going to be a whistle here. And it's going to be a turnover by the Greyhounds. Unfortunate there, but as we stated before, oh, great defensive effort there.
Looks like a inbound from the line. And the inbound's in, taking it up, passes midcourt, looks for a pass on the wing, down to the middle, looking for an out. Good ball movement here. Good pass to the top of the key. Rotating the ball very well, give it down to the paint. Going one-on-one, kicks it out to the corner. Oh, good cut. Oof, just off. Good attempt by Northern there. That's going to be Northern ball out of bounds there. Look here to be aggressive and push the ball. They pass it to the corner. 3 ball. Just off. Rebound on the post. Bang! Bang! Taking it up, looking for a point here in the first quarter. With a shot, and that's going to be North. It's going to stay here. Next ball. The inbound play. Interesting play design. Oh. Pass. Looks like they're going to give it to the top of the key.
So, great play there by Joe Watson, doing an outstanding job here for the Greyhounds, cutting into this lead now. Northern currently only down by 7, but still anybody's game. And we'll see what the Hounds have in store here. See what they have drawn up on the offense. Pemberton inbounding the ball here. Great defense by the Hounds. Looked like that was going to be stolen. We're going to get a whistle. And that ball's going to go to the Hounds. So they're going to inbound here now, down by 7. Tell you what, Joe Watson, Maddie Sazafran, Leah Zola, and others, the whole team, really, just total collective effort here. Staying in this one, hanging in this one. Game is far from over. Just a few possession game here. I'm sure the coaching staff here for Northern likes the effort, and we're going to get a timeout here in the game action. Greyhounds down by 9, and looking for the inbound here. It's going to go to midcourt, and that's going to get stolen. We'll see, jump ball perhaps. We'll see which way the ball goes. Got a timeout there. Looks like the Hornets got possession and managed to call timeout just in time. So just over 2:20 to play in this one, JoJo, and this game has come as advertised. And I'll tell you what, the Hounds have really turned up the heat on defense here in the 4th. And just as I say that, looks like a travel's going to get called there on the Lady Hounds, unfortunately. And the Hornets are going to get the ball back in their possession. So tough break there for the Hounds. Nevertheless, still have time in this one if they can continue playing this kind of swarming defense that they've been doing in this quarter. They can certainly hang on. It's not going to be easy, but they seem to have figured out the Hornets here in the fourth. Little dribble drive there, picked up, scooped up. Nice shot there by Pemberton, enhancing the lead now. Great cross-court pass. Looks like there's going to be a foul. And not sure if they're over the line or if that's going to be free throws, but we'll see what the refs determine here. It looks like the foul was against Jill Watson, and so she's going to go to the line here now for the 1-and-1. Watson going to sink that first one. Now going for the second free throw. And she's going to sink that one as well. So great job there. 2 clutch free throws. Pemberton running in transition now. And it looks like that ball's going to be stolen by Watson again. Great play, great heads-up play there. She's going to drive to the basket, make the pass underneath, and the Hounds are going to score on that one. So just great play. And they get another steal. And looks like there's going to be a foul called on that one. So big turn of events here in this one, JoJo. Northern's going to go to the line here to shoot 2. Only down by 7 with just under 2 minutes to play. So very fortunate here for the Hounds. She can sink these free throws. And she sinks the first one. Coach Fitzpatrick, Napolitano, Matthews have to really love the effort here now in the fourth. And the Hounds could be down by only 5 if the second one goes in. So great free throw shooting there. And Northern's going to turn up the heat a little bit here again. Off the mark. Putback attempt, and the Hornets going to get fouled on that play. So aggressive there on defense. It's been working for him this quarter. We'll see how it goes.
Here's the first shot. It's off. This is a good young test for the Hounds this year. Very, very young team. Really holding their ground against a very good Pemberton team. Second shot is no good. Rebound in the corner. It's going to stay Pemberton ball out on Northern.
Totally agree, JoJo. This is a young team, as we mentioned.
The inbound to the corner. They're trapping.
And the crowd is chanting defense as the Hounds are rallying back in this fourth quarter here versus the Hornets.
Pemberton looking for a shot. And it gets turned over. Northern ball. The inbound, Northern to the corner. The cut. And it's off Northern. It's going to be Pemberton's ball. No, it's going to stay here, and it's going to be Northern ball off Pemberton. 2 foul shots for number 9. The first shot is good. 53-57. Down by 4 here.
Being really aggressive on defense. They've been doing a great job this quarter, as previously mentioned, and
Second one is no good, and it's hit off Northern. It's going to be Pemberton ball. Northern playing full press here, trying to cause a turnover, and they do. They do get a turnover. They have a chance to tie up the game right here on this possession with a 3. In the corner. 3, it's passed down low. They're going to take it out. Oh. Just missed that layup. Still safe here. It's Northern ball.
And the crowd is going wild. It's really been a great quarter here for the Hounds. Not to take anything away from the Hornets, they've led the whole game. So for Northern to have fought their way back into this one now with possession, with an opportunity to tie the game, that's a credit to the coaching staff and the girls for really coming into this quarter working hard. And hopefully they can get a big win here.
We're going to take it down across court. Pemberton's going to get 2 foul shots here.
Have you taken the 520 bus? Yeah. What time do you have to be there by?
Try to put this game out of reach here for the Hounds. First shot is no good off the backboard.
You can just feel the energy in here, JoJo. This crowd is on their feet.
Second shot. And it's also off. Rebound by Pemberton. They put it up. Miss. Another rebound by Pemberton. They put it up and miss. And it's going to be Pemberton ball. It's going to stay here. They inbound it. Layup. Miss. Rebound by double zeros. Pemberton. They're not giving up. They're getting the boards. And that's going to be a foul. Northern should be 2 shots. Oh, they're going to inbound it.
And once again, want to thank all of our friends, family, community members for their support. As I previously stated earlier in the game, both Northern and Pemberton
2 shots here for Pemberton.
are host to our military students from the Joint Base McGuire-Dix Lakehurst. Want to once again thank those service men and women for everything they do for our community, our kids, and our country.
Seemed to be a clock issue or a substitute issue.
And win, lose, or draw, I'll tell you what, this has been a great game for both teams. And we'll see how it goes from here.
Here goes first foul shot.
And that was a clutch free throw because now it's a 2-possession game rather than a 1-possession game. We have just under a minute to play here, so credit to the Hornets for stepping up.
This game's coming to a close. Northern's going to need to go on a run here. Second foul shot by Pemberton is also good. 59-54. Northern's going to need a quick bucket here. A little bit of press here by Pemberton, applying the pressure here on the Hounds. See if they can get these young ballers to turn it over here. And the inbound here from Northern. They're going to have to go fast here.
Agree, JoJo. Definitely need to push the pace on this, but it needs to be a smart shot because it's still a 2-possession game.
And the inbound to 13. 13 takes it up the court. Makes a good cut. Passes it down to 3 in the paint. And that's a beautiful basket there. We're gonna. Oh, and the foul. So it's going to be a foul shot here for Northern. If they make this, it'll be down by 2. 3-point game. Northern's going to have to stop them on D, get the ball back. And here's a foul shot. And it is good. So Northern's currently down 2 here in the 4th. Pemberton looking for a bucket. They're going to pass it to the paint. Looks like a quick travel there, not going to call it. Give it out to the key, gets broken up. Still going to stay here, Pemberton ball, but good defense there by Northern.
So, 31 seconds here left to play, JoJo. Tremendous game.
It's going to be 2 shots for Pemberton.
Or not this filming thing. No, maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god, Mr. God, I'm sorry.
First shot is good. Pemberton extends their lead to 3 here. She waits for the second shot.
And again, clutch shot here because it'll make it a 2-possession game rather than a 1-possession game.
Second shot is no good, just off. Rebound by double zeros, and it gets turned over right back to Pemberton. Pemberton goes up, and another foul called on Northern. Two shots for Pemberton again.
Tell you what, credit to the Hornets here. They have withstood this Northern comeback, and they have been clutch at the line here in this last minute or so, sinking every free throw they need to. And
first shot is good. Here comes the second shot from Pemberton.
they're hoping to get a big win here, so credit to them today.
Timeout, Northern here. Coming out of the timeout, Northern's bringing it up. Number 3 is going to go cross court, looking for a shot. Good defense by Pemberton. Nothing's open. They got to kick it out. It should be Northern ball off Pemberton's foot.
So now the Hornets with some excellent D, JoJo. And we'll see what the Greyhounds can do. Like, as you stated, need to get a quick bucket and hopefully get a turnover. And then get the opportunity to score again here with the clock kind of against them.
Northern's passing into the top. And a shot here goes in.
And that was Jill Watson with the jump shot there. Actually, looking at the records here, it looks like Watson is going to set a new school record. She has 34 points today.
Here they go to inbound it. Northern's doing a full court press here.
So congratulations to Jill.
And it gets inbounded to Pemberton, and then...
As we stated, JoJo, they've done a great job kind of rallying in this one. And as I was saying before about Jill Watson, she has put in a tremendous effort, as have the Hounds here collectively, trying to get a big win. But congratulations to Watson for getting in the record books here at the farm.
There'll be 2 foul shots here for Pemberton to extend the lead to 4 if they can. Some substitutions are being made here quickly. Here comes the first shot. The first shot from Pemberton is no good with the first shot. Second shot upcoming.
And that was huge for the Hounds. So still 1-possession game if she sinks this one regardless.
Second shot is good. It's a 3-point game here. Northern's going to have to try to get up a 3 here. But it gets tipped off Pemberton, so it's going to stay here as Northern ball.
So Greyhounds 1 shot away now from tying this one up.
Northern's here with the inbound, trying to get up a 3. Another timeout is being called here. And they go to the corner for the 3 to tie, and it's short.
Tough break for the Lady Hounds, but congrats to Jill Watson. Congrats to the Hornets for getting a big win. On behalf of us all at Northern TV, on behalf of JoJo Melissa Rados, I am Mr. James Dowd signing off.